What's good, everyone? Hello, welcome back to my channel for another movie reaction. Although if you're new here, my name is Kale. Today I'm watching the new Superman movie, which released earlier this year, written and directed by James Gunn. Very excited to check this one out because so many of you really like this one, so I'm excited too. If you're new here, I've been watching and reacting to the MCU for the last 3 years, just about fully caught up on that. I also watched and reacted to X-Men not long ago, did all of those movies, and I do want to intentionally now move away from superhero movies. But that said, the reason I'm watching this one today is because Brian sent through a reactor request, and he was actually my very first reactor request when I set up this page, and that request was for the 1978 Superman. So I feel like we're coming full circle here. But anyway, Brian has left a little note for me, so I'm going to read that out loud here. He says, I know that you want to move away from superhero movies, and I'm looking forward to seeing the variety, which I'm sure will help the channel broaden its audience, but I want to see what you think of this one. I think you already know that Superman is my favorite fictional character. I've been collecting Superman comics for most of my life, and this movie is the closest to adapting the comics into live action. It really was something that I've never seen before. It's written and directed by James Gunn, and I know his Guardians trilogy was not a high point in your MCU journey, but I think he understands the character of Superman and translated him well in this movie, and I hope you enjoy it. And welcome back from your trip. Brian, thank you so much. If you don't know, I was in Europe for the month of September, and Brian sent this shortly after I got home. So yes, Brian, thank you so much. I am really looking forward to this. So to just talk about the DC real quick, the only movie I've watched is Man of Steel, and I was famously not a fan of that movie at the time, and definitely got razzed for that in the comments quite a bit. Watching Man of Steel and my feelings about that, it definitely didn't motivate me to continue with the DCU, and I won't lie, you guys, I really am not motivated to watch everything in the DCU. I'm pretty sure there's a couple movies that I technically should be watching before this movie today, but with the DC, I'm not going to be as picky as I was with the MCU, and like I said, I am trying to move a little bit more away from superhero movies anyway. But that said, I know that I'm still probably going to enjoy this one. I did really enjoy the 1978 Superman. I do enjoy Superman as a character. I actually might change my mind on Man of Steel if I ever decide to rewatch it, but I really don't want to rewatch it anytime soon. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. As for actors that I know are in this, Rachel, who plays Lois Lane in this one, she was in House of Cards. I know her, and I do know of the actor that actually plays Clark Kent / Superman in this movie. I also think that Nicholas Hoult is in this, and there might be one other actor that I know, but I can't think. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I know people that are in this, so no actor. There might be some actors that are a surprise, but for the most part, yeah, I think I know who to expect. So with that, I'm ready to finally press play on this. As always, Patreon plug, Patreon reminder, watch along, full length over there if you're interested instead of this chopped up edited version. Link is always down below. You can either grab it through the membership, which unlocks everything, or you can just pick up Superman directly and bypass the subscription entirely. So if you do that, just thank you so much. It definitely helps keep the channel operating, and yeah, let's go ahead and press play. Meta-humans. Stop the country of Boravia from invading Jahanpur, sparking controversy. I love this 333 ago. Hammer of Boravia attacked Superman 3 minutes ago. Lost a battle for the first time. Oh, shoot. Oh, that wheezing sound. So adorable.
Crypto. Home.
I love the one ear sticking up.
Thank you.
No need to thank us, sir, as we will not appreciate it. Merely automatons here to serve.
That's Alan, isn't it?
I put your parents' message on to soothe you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it sounds just like K2 SO from Star Wars.
Я Туичо.
Bradley Cooper. Wait, is that Bradley Cooper?
The message was damaged in transit from Krypton to Earth. We love you more than heaven, our son. We have searched the universe for a home. That place is Earth. And the rest of the message is lost.
14 fractured bones.
14.
With a healthy dose of yellow sun, we'll have him up and at 'em in no time.
Very cool.
He landed somewhere near here.
Sir, you are only 83% restored to health. This hammer fellow just beat you at full power.
What is this? What the hey, dude? I thought you destroyed the whole. I thought I told you to keep an eye on him.
We feed the canine, but he is unruly.
Ow! Stop! Ow! Stop! Crypto! Ow!
Crypto's very bitey. Aw. Ah, fun.
Your Superman has abandoned you.
Ah. Oh my gosh. Of course there would be people doing that.
He's back. You're 5 o'clock.
Copy.
12C. 18A.
Interesting. It's almost like it's a video game that they're all controlling.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
He's developed over 2,500 fight moves.
Jeez.
Once I gave you free falafel.
Aw.
You saved us so many times. Now it's our turn.
Maybe you shouldn't have done that thing in Jarheim for Superman.
What is the role of Selfie Girl, I wonder? Oh. Should have just waited. Literally 2 seconds. Oh, I see.
Accelerate all forms.
All right.
Ultraman! You did so good!
Ultraman. Well, you better not be afraid of heights to work in that room then.
Sorry about that. I'm so sorry.
Do these unelected metahumans think they can dictate international policy?
Love the look of this building.
Hey, Ma.
Hey, Clark, me and Pa just wanted to call and say congratulations on that front page.
Tell him don't be a stranger.
Pa says don't be a stranger.
So this guy just flew into Midtown and started attacking people?
Maybe Superman didn't completely think through the ramifications of the Bravia thing.
See, Superman did say he thought the hammer might be faking a Baravian accent. I interviewed him right afterwards. Great guy.
The most powerful being on planet Earth, Ultraman. The engineer whose blood I infused with microscopic machines called, which she can form into anything. You're familiar with my flying armored forces. Altogether, they're an unstoppable force we call Planet Watch.
The country of Baravia has purchased over $80 billion worth of arms from Luthor Corp.
So much money.
We're gonna lock up all metahumans now.
Look, other metahumans aren't going off half-cocked, interfering in foreign affairs. Bring the Kryptonian in for questioning. Superman is popular. Less so every day, according to Chatter Online.
What's this kryptonite stuff called?
It's called kryptonite. Because without solid proof of malicious intent, it's just not worth the risk.
I like Nicholas's Lex Luthor so far.
What are you doing here?
3 months ago, we had our first date.
Aww.
Your favorite. Breakfast for dinner.
That's your favorite.
You love breakfast.
Yeah, for breakfast. You love it for dinner.
Cuties.
It was very funny today. It's the little back and forth we had going. You giving me guff for my article. Jimmy was eating it up.
You keep interviewing yourself, eventually people are going to figure it out. Ethically, these interviews are hugely problematic. I mean,
Okay, so I'll let you interview me.
are you being serious right now? You'd let me interview you as...
Sure.
How about now?
Should set some boundaries maybe. Like questions not to ask.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions in Baravia.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Did you interact at all with the president?
A very small amount.
What's a very small amount?
That was between us.
This is all on the record. I would ask that question whether or not I knew the answer to it.
See, that's why we should have talked about it before.
I went to see Gurkos. I flew him out to the desert, and I placed him against a cactus. I told him that if he ever messes with Jarhanpur again, he'll have to personally answer to me. Gurkos was gonna kill people. You seem to keep forgetting that.
In effect, illegally entered a country, inserting yourself in the middle of an
No,
incredibly
hold on.
heated...
First of all, whether or not Jarhanpur is an imperfect country does not give another nation the right to
Yes, but
invade. Now you're being dishonest, Lois.
How am I being dishonest?
You're being dishonest because you know as well as I do that the Baravian government is not well-intentioned.
I think that's almost certainly the case, but do I know that? Can we go on now?
Yeah, fine.
Very heated conversation.
Superman, did you consult with the president before entering Baravian airspace?
Giant sigh.
People were going to die!
Okay, I'd like to change the subject. People on social media are suspicious because you are an alien.
I've been very honest about that. I come from a planet called Krypton. They sent me here as a baby to save my life.
Where?
I'm not going to say that. You know I'm not going to say that.
This scene is really good.
They sent a message along with me. That message is why I do what I do. I cherish it more than anything.
Hashtag super spy, hashtag super shit.
Super shit? Come on, Lois. You know that one specifically irritates me.
This is on the record, Clark.
She just said Clark.
Packing up your shit and walking out of an interview?
I'm not walking out of an interview.
No,
It's
this is what
late.
you
Look, I gave you a nice long interview. Some stuff you can't use.
I am well aware. I knew this would never work.
What does that mean?
Oh no.
Told you I wasn't good at relationships.
Well, that didn't go super well. Yeah, she said Clark before she turned the thing off, so I understood her points though, like what she was saying to him.
How are we going to gain access?
Oh, ye little faith.
It's just opening?
Oh my, I do apologize, but this is a restricted area.
No. All right. That was kind of cool. Crypto. Good boy. Ugh.
What if the Kryptonian shows up?
I'm creating a distraction.
The engineer is very fascinating. I hope Crypto's okay. Couldn't tell what she did to his face.
This message from his parents. It's damaged, but there's more. I can recover the rest.
It's an awfully small distraction.
Well,
It'll get bigger.
how big are we talking? Oh. Okay. Okay.
Get out of here!
Cute. This movie is very bright and colorful.
Everybody okay? Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
I really like him as Superman. He's good.
Everybody, clear the area!
Is that Nathan Fillion? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's cool.
Its hide is tough, but it's off balance. I've been trying to figure out a way to get it out of here alive.
Oh, come on, man.
Go for inside!
His getup is cool. Ooh, yep. All right. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yep.
My knee!
I made giant oven mitts!
Good for you, asshole!
Oh my gosh, I know her voice. I can't tell who it is right now because of the mask. I just haven't had a good look at her yet. Ooh, slow-mo. Sorry, eye stuff. Ugh. Thanks, Superman.
Come on.
Oh dear. Oh gosh, there's so many people. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like Superman should be able to just lift him up, right? Like the whole thing.
Kaiju steaks all round, huh?
I was hoping we could capture it.
That hair on him is crazy.
Another day in the life of the Justice Gang.
Not our name. It's just a working name.
Oh no.
We love you more than heaven, our son.
I don't get it. What's bad about that?
The people there are simple.
Oh dear.
Lord over the planet as the last son of Krypton. Rule without mercy.
Lulling us into complacency so he can dominate without resistance.
I love the little curl. I feel like that's comic accurate, maybe. Thank you.
Make a move, Big Blue.
Easy.
Was the message real or not?
The first half. The first half is real.
I know there's computer forensics guys. They're not gonna say it's legit unless they are sure. But there's no way that message is fake.
Where'd they get the footage, though?
I think she's in Doctor Who.
Kryptonian interfere with Boravia's interests. Boravia wants...
Of course he would say that. How many of these stupid things are everywhere? Probably so many.
We did it, Lex!
I wouldn't celebrate until the alien is off the board. Brought you a donut from Doe's Holes.
Doe's Holes.
Been thinking of opening one in my half of Jarhanpur.
His half. Ugh.
Boy,
I tried.
How did Lucer get in here? It's keyed into my DNA.
That was my question. I felt like this place was not very secured.
Crypto?
Where's Crypto?
Where's the dog?
Dog?
The dog, Luther! You took the dog!
That's right, Eve. Get all of this.
Maybe he just has her as his personal camera
I have no
to make
clue
sure everything is recorded.
what you're talking about.
He's just a dog.
I don't know what dog you're talking about. Ugly dog and a cape.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
You heard what he said. You heard him. He took him.
It's alive?
The only rabid animal around here is Superman.
I hate how Lex has everyone in his pocket.
Can't say I'm surprised, Clevis.
Oh, wait. Hang on. I just saw the subtitles Peacemaker. Yeah, he plays that character, doesn't he?
These heroes in the
What's
magazines
that
are
thing?
obsessed with me.
You have a dog?
Yeah.
It's more of a foster situation.
You were out there helping them?
That's just some dimensional imp. They've got that handled. I was looking for the dog.
You okay?
No. Nobody would be okay in this situation.
I'm not here to rule over anybody, Lois.
I never thought you were.
That thing is so crazy looking.
I'm sorry we fought.
Me too.
Yay.
I was just some punk rock kid from Bakerline, and you're Superman.
I'm punk rock. And the Mighty Crabjoys.
Those are pop radio bands. They're not punk rock. My point is, I question everything. You trust everyone and think everyone you've ever met is beautiful.
Maybe that's the real punk rock. Lois, what did you mean when you said that you knew this would never work?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go. Turn myself in.
Wait, what?
Maybe they'll take me wherever they took the dog.
It's a dog.
It's an important dog.
He's out there alone. And he's probably scared. I love you, Lois. I probably should have told you that a long time ago.
This is such a beautiful scene. It's also just crazy to think that they probably just like stabbed that thing and it's blood coming out, but it looks pretty.
I'm coming in of my own accord.
Twice in 2 days. What a pleasure.
Your obsession with me is getting a little creepy.
pocket universe. I replicated the Big Bang with a LuthorCorp Mega Collider, tearing a tiny hole between the two universal. It's a metahuman known as the Element Man.
Element Man.
He can metamorphose into any known substance, even substances foreign to this planet.
Like kryptonite. Damn it.
I'm trying to figure out how Lex Luthor's connected to all this.
Because he's just an evil man.
Yes, LuthorCorp sold them approximately $80 billion worth of arms, but Moravia paid only $1.625 billion.
So Luthor gave them arms for free. For what?
That's the $78,375 million question.
Girl?
That's way too much sugar, Lois.
I party like a rock star, choir boy.
Do you like some coffee with sugar? Mutant toes?
Lex is holding Superman in a pocket universe.
Who's your source?
I can't say.
I love you, Jimmy Olsen. I love you.
Love you.
Just my monkey bots here farming outrage 24/7.
Oh my gosh.
Hashtag super shit.
Ridiculous.
We beam super squirrels into its brain.
Oh my goodness. Poor guy.
Put the varmint down.
We gotta rescue him.
Private correctional institution. Yeah, most cells are rented out to government.
Oh, he's got a whole jail in the pocket universe. Crazy.
You wouldn't be telling me any of this.
If we ever planned on letting you out? No. Rex, look who it is.
Hi. How's your mom?
My mom?
Oh, I love her so much. I think of her as my mom even more than my own mother.
Oh, she feels the same way from the one time.
Well, this is interesting.
I thought you wanted to see me, Jimmy.
I do, but Eve, how could I even really see you with Lex still in the picture?
You're just trying to get information on him.
That if I could get some real dirt on him, then maybe the two of us
Could be together again? You said my toes look like someone spilled shrimp cocktail on the floor.
You have unconventional toes. Who cares?
Mutant toes, okay.
Please see what you can find out.
The way that Eve texted him makes sense now. I had no idea who it was gonna be. I assumed a totally new character. So that's a fun surprise. So is this baby his?
He's your son?
Don't talk to me.
Oh my gosh, that's Anthony Kerrigan.
If you'd stop with the kryptonite.
There's no way out of here, okay? So just...
Yeah, that's Anthony. Cool.
I told you!
Oh gosh.
What's it called again?
The Justice Gang.
No.
We're not called that.
You don't get a vote with a name like that.
I also voted against it.
Yeah, that is her.
He's your friend.
Some friend came here to rule over me?
It would be difficult to find him. I put nanobot GPS trackers into Superman's bloodstream. He really is in a pocket universe.
You put nanobot GPS trackers in your friend's bloodstream?
You want to break a federally incarcerated prisoner out of jail? Look, I'm a Green Lantern, lady. That means I took a vow.
Every time there's something he doesn't want to do, he says it's part of some vow.
So you're just gonna let your friend rot in the pocket universe?
Please.
That haircut should be against you.
That what should be what?
I have to agree.
I'll
It
have
needs
you
to be.
know, 348 chicks say otherwise.
The layers just need to be a bit more invisible, you know?
I think we can at least check out what's going on with your boyfriend at this Fort Kramer.
He's not.
Oh, I just noticed the terrific on the back of his coat.
You have a flying saucer, but you couldn't get a faster garage door?
I haven't worked on that yet.
It's on the to-do list. His face.
Today we have a special guest.
No.
He gave me food one time.
Who are you working with here?
I have no family or nothing.
Luthor, don't do this.
You think my food was a great honor.
No.
Don't tell him nothing.
imagine that would go so quickly.
I'll be back later with someone else you've chatted with, and I'll kill them too. Maybe that reporter you always do interviews.
Ugh, no.
Clark Kent next.
Never mind. Not me thinking he was talking about right. Lois doesn't interview Superman.
No.
Maybe he'll help us. I love the cheerful music going on. That thing is very similar to the to that Guardians, the little arrow that would fly around. Yondu's arrow.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
That jackass did create a pocket universe. If you are just one picometer off, you will have a black hole where Earth used to be. Every time you enter or exit, you risk tearing a hole in the fabric of reality.
So I guess you decided to help.
Only because it'll piss off Green Lantern.
Well, thanks either way.
Just killed that poor guy.
He can turn into any element.
You said you can get to my son, right?
Yes, let's work together. Turn into something that'll break through this glass.
Why are you so gross looking? It must be the sun.
No, he needs the sun to heal. Crap. That sun does not exist here.
Hell yeah. We're in.
I love the way he talks. I don't think there's anywhere to really go from here. Yeah.
I can't make a sun. I can only make something kind of like a sun. Hydrogen and deuterium, helium, and...
Well, this... Is what he's doing enough? Yes. Right, not gonna lie, I forgot that Superman himself would be able to break the glass.
You have to take him. I can't carry him when I change forms.
Come on, Crypto.
Whoa, no, Crypto, stop.
Joey!
Frick. The river almost looks like Lego.
Fluoroantimonic acid.
Oh my gosh, the way he looks right now. Just a head.
Hot damn.
What?
It's a flying dog.
Black hole!
The visual effects on this are crazy. Black hole. Oh no. Come on, Crypto, come on. Come on. Go.
It's a black hole. We'll never get out of it. Pull us out. Stop it.
Oh my gosh. Grab him. Thank you.
You're so weird.
Says you.
Follow me.
Crypto.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
You came to get me. Yeah. We gotta go get him.
Whoa. Not through here, you can't.
You need the sun.
He'll heal, but it'll take a day or two. Get him someplace safe.
I hope we see him again.
No. Dog.
Pick that up! Eve! Get out of here, you idiot!
Oh, I'm so done, Jimmy.
Oh.
I have everything you need to ruin Lex forever.
Like the thousands of videos that she takes. Girl, oh no. Oh no.
You have to promise me we get to hang this weekend. Just the two of us.
Done?
How long?
A weekend.
All weekend?
Oh my God, Jamie, I'm sorry.
Oh, crap. Oh, okay. Videos? Keep scrolling.
I'm Martha.
Why did you say that name?
This is John. I'm Lois.
Now she gets to see the childhood bedroom that naturally parents haven't changed at all.
Be okay?
Yes.
I like this actor.
This girl is obsessed with you? How do you do it? I'm not really sure that sexy selfies are...
Luthoria.
Your hot ex is a genius.
There we go. Something. Perfect. Perfect, perfect.
Can you stop it?
Can I stop it?
Oh gosh.
This is why you don't create a damn pocket universe.
I would agree.
Thought she was out here. That Luann, she seems nice.
Her name's Lois.
But you don't seem quite yourself.
Yeah, well, the message that my parents sent with me, I had never heard the second half before.
I'd say what you wanted that message to mean says a whole lot more.
I'm not who I thought I was. They sent me here to hurt people.
Doesn't mean you have
Parents
to.
aren't for telling their children
Exactly.
who they're supposed to be.
You be who you want to be.
You're here to give y'all tools, help you make fools of yourselves all on your own. Your choices, Clark, that's what makes you who you are. I couldn't be more proud of you.
Clark, there's something on the box you might want to see.
The villagers cling onto what little hope they have left as they're surrounded by the military.
Gotta go.
We need you here in Metropolis now.
I have to get to Baravia, terrific.
There won't be a Baravia or a Metropolis. This rift is about to tear it.
That's so big already. Jesus.
This is a mandatory evacuation.
Gotham City. Love it.
In the background of the shots are maps, contracts, all kinds of documents chronicling Baravia's agreement to cede half of the country to Lex Luthor.
The selfies where she's like laying on the table of documents.
Buckle up, kids.
Why don't I ever see?
Jimmy, will you transcribe?
Uh-huh.
There's your seat. Crazy visuals. Oh gosh. Oh, well, that's convenient.
Not sure where we're gonna land when the world is gone.
It's a valid point. Ah, great shot. Love it. And the music. So good.
Just give me a minute. I'll get Krypto and we'll go.
You brought that dog, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't want him killing my parents' cows.
But also he can help. Oh, okay. Yeah. The Metropolis meteors. I love it.
Fill his lungs and kill the son of a bitch.
Ugh. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. What an evil way of killing someone, or attempting to.
What's his game?
To freeze them off, maybe? He will not.
I won't be able to sustain the impact at this speed!
Love her. Oh, the visual of that, it looks crazy. Ugh. Oh.
What the hell?
That's right. Cloning you was relatively simple.
That's how you got into the fortress.
Ah. Makes sense.
Easier to control.
3L.
And stronger.
Not me thinking the whole time that Ultraman was just like a very advanced robot. I didn't think it was an actual being inside. Oh. Oh, this poor boy.
Superman. Superman. Superman.
Your plans in Baravia won't work, because I called in some friends.
Superman couldn't make it. So you got an upgrade.
Okay. They'll do a great job. And Rex is there too. Yay. Oh. Love it. Damn. All right. Maybe it is a little upgrade.
Get out!
I know you won't kill me!
I'm not like Superman.
This is what a cut.
Once you involved yourself, I knew I could easily get our government support in nullifying you.
Because you're destroying us!
You're driven by envy, Luthor.
No shit. I'm not dim. I'm aware envy consumes my every waking moment.
He's like, and I like it.
So my envy is a calling. It is the sole hope for humanity. But
What a! What a! What a!
Not the punch being 1A.
Oh, what are you smirking at, you idiot?
Brain beats prawn.
Bet it be. Oh my gosh.
No! No, 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 no!
You watch him through those? Crypto, get the toy.
30. Oh, the stupid dog!
Perfect. Perfect.
36 beer.
You're fucked.
Kill him!
Good luck with that.
Not the the teeth. Oh my gosh. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, not the black hole crap again. Bye.
Quit messing around. We have to get the Luthor to stop the rift.
I'm not messing around. I'm doing important stuff.
Yeah, he was busy.
I'm closing the frickin' rift. No, they chose him. Let them die. I can help. I don't need your help. I'm a goddamn Mr.
Yes, you are.
Shit, alien!
I like him a lot.
That is where you've always been wrong about me, Lex.
I get scared. I wake up every morning, and despite not knowing what to do, I put one foot in front of the other, and I try to make the best choices I can. That is being human.
The government gave me the authority to kill you. If not today, then tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus, scare me. Crypto's really out here just doing whatever the fuck he wants.
Lex.
What?
Well, this just in, an absolute bombshell.
And now the tables have turned.
Lex Luthor has been working covertly with Vasil Gurkos.
Little did we know he was a traitor.
Like the one thing conservatives and liberals can finally agree on is that Lex Luthor sucks.
Oh my gosh. He's so tall. I mean, I realized that earlier, but I feel like in this scene you can really tell.
Maybe you should join the group.
Please, that creepy mug is what you want representing the Justice Gang?
That's a cool name.
You're in.
Now we can be together forever.
Y'all gotta have a conversation.
Miss Lane, I thought I might give you an interview.
They're so cute. They're so cute. This is definitely my favorite. This is my favorite. Clark and Lois, Superman Lois.
I love you too.
Pretty.
How long have they been hooking up?
Brother. That's too funny. Oh, Molly.
Maybe one day you'll give me a name.
Four's a name.
So is Gary. Sir, I think your cousin has returned.
Why did you move the door?
I didn't move the door.
Hey, where is my dog?
Her dog. Oh.
Okay, well, this is why he has behavioral issues.
No boundaries.
Jeez. Seeing her is a surprise. The actress, whose name I can't think of right now.
Can't get drunk on a planet with a yellow sun.
If I had any emotional capacity whatsoever, I'd be concerned. Superman, would you like to see the footage of your parents? He finds it soothing.
Oh. Maybe not anymore. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, good song choice. Not me thinking for was just gonna play the same footage from before. I love these credits. These credits are very similar to the OG Superman, right? If I remember correctly. Just obviously a little bit more modernized, but no, that's not. Oh my gosh, Isabella Merced, not Jenna Coleman. Why did I? The whole movie, I thought that was Jenna Coleman. That's funny. So confidently wrong. It was Dina from The Last of Us. Cute. Didn't he go with the girl? They do look alike, though, Jenna Coleman and Isabella Merced. Has anyone else ever thought that?
A little off.
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to take it apart and put it back together?
No. It was just...
You just what?
I feel like everything is probably a little off.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bum you out. Darn it, I can be such a jerk sometimes.
All right, that was my reaction to Superman. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And Brian, thank you so much again for requesting this one. First thing I'm going to talk about is agreeing with you when you say that this movie for you felt like the most comic accurate movie for I almost said Spider-Man. I'm so sorry. For Superman, I'd have to agree. This movie definitely did feel like a comic book in the sense that it felt like it contained story. and we didn't spend time with flashbacks about Clark's past, and we didn't and then we jumped into, sorry, just compared to the other two movies that I've seen, the original Superman and Man of Steel, right? Like Man of Steel was very heavy with the flashbacks, and we were going through Clark's life and upbringing, and then they killed Jonathan in that one and such. So like, you know, we spent a lot of the movie focusing on that. And then the original Superman, you know, Lois didn't know about the Clark Superman being one and the same kind of thing. So like this movie definitely feels more like a comic book in the sense that, yeah, we're like, things are established already, like things are really well established. And we're kind of just like watching a chapter of the overall character's story. So yeah, I did really enjoy that. And also there was definitely established relationship between Superman and Lex as well. So yeah, very much felt like it was a comic book in that way, but also the visuals of this, the humor, like, I mean, to be fair, I haven't read comic books yet, so I don't know what kind of humor they might have. But in terms of this movie being, like what I said earlier, very colorful and bright, I mean, comic books themselves are very colorful and bright too. So yeah, I don't know. I understand why you thought that, but I would definitely be willing to hear more from you. And then to anyone else watching, if you also agree with that and feel the same, then let me know why you think, specifically why. Let's talk about it. In terms of the actual, like the movie and how I'm feeling right now, that definitely was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that very much. I thought that the runtime for it was pretty perfect. It was enjoyable because I thought that David did a really great job portraying Clark and Superman, and we had way more Superman in this than Clark. We only really had Clark for like, it feels like 1 or 2 scenes at the most. So to see him as Superman for pretty much this entire movie was a lot of fun. He reminded me a lot of like a modern Christopher Reeve in his performance, in his portrayal, like just with the way he talked. Now, obviously, there was a lot more jokes thrown into this because that's what James Gunn does. But just the way he talked and the way he body acted and just his smile and his eyes and the styling of his hair, like this guy really looks the part and plays the part well. So yeah, if the intention is to, because I think this is the start of like kind of the revamp of the cinematic universe for DC. So yeah, this guy could, I mean, David's young, right? Like he's in his 30s. So he could play this guy for a long time. Like he could be Superman for the next decade or more, right? So I'm here for it. I really liked him. Rachel as Lois, she's my favorite Lois so far, 1000%. I really, really liked her. I thought that her and Superman looked really good together and their dynamic was fun. And that's another reason why this felt like such a comic book thing to me, because I was really surprised to find out that she already knew about him being Superman, but then they've kind of, they've been dating already and they've got this established relationship and we're kind of just being thrust into it. And then they get into a really crazy argument as well, like pretty early in the movie. So yeah, that definitely felt like a slice of a overall story that we were seeing. But yeah, Lois was fun. I really liked her. I do wish we could have had a bit more of their relationship, just a little bit. I do feel like that one, like the interview that they were doing where it kind of turned into an argument, I do feel like that maybe lasted a little bit long for me. It was a great argument though, like a great conversation. I obviously agree with Superman way more. Lois was being a good, in my mind, like a decent journalist, just, asking questions, kind of, prompting. You can tell that Clark, the reporter Clark, doesn't do that obviously to himself, but he might not also do that with anyone else. But she's been in the role longer and does things a certain way, and anyway, it kind of caused that little headbutt between them. But I don't know, it was good. I just really liked the scene. The one that happened later where the Justice Gang was like out fighting, I don't even know what that was. It was like a sky jellyfish, but not a jellyfish, but kind of looking like a jellyfish-ish. I don't know what that was, but their conversation in that moment, and then just how beautiful that looked. I really loved the colors and the lighting, or basically no lighting at all in that scene, but it was just, it was so good. John and Martha, loved the casting for them. I loved their accents and just how they were portrayed. The actor that plays Jonathan Kent, I most recently just watched him in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 5, which I'm actually still watching. And then he was in Constantine as well. And yeah, those are the 2 most recent things I've watched him in. I loved that moment with John and Clark. Superman. Oh, so good. Just loved that conversation. I knew exactly where it was going when, you know, he's wallowing about, oh, but my parents told me that it's like, you can choose, you can live your life however you want. And I appreciate that that was the message they were driving home for viewers in that moment, because it is something that we've got to remind ourselves of. There are a lot of parents out there that really want to control their children's path and put them and like not accept anything else. And no, it's like, you gotta be what you do is who you are. So yeah, it was wonderful, wonderful scene. The Justice Gang was hilarious. Nathan as the Green Lantern, is that his name? I just can't get over that hair. The hairstyle for him. I'm sure that's comic accurate as well, but it looked ridiculous on him in particular with his face. But Nathan did such a great job. I really loved him. Isabella Merced, who, gosh, I thought the whole time was Jenna Coleman. I'm so sorry. She did a good job as well. And then, although I will admit that, like, in her Hawk Girl, like when she's fighting and then she does that like scream thing like a hawk, a little bit like that one moment where it was right close up on her face as she was doing it, and that sound, I'll admit I was like, okay, but it's obviously what she does and who she is. So anyway, and then Mr. Terrific, though, was definitely my favorite of the three, not just because we obviously got the most time with him, but just the portrayal of him and the things he said, and also the way that he did stuff like hack and just help out, and his overall attitude was super fun. I really enjoyed the actor for him, and also the tea on his face, like the way that they made that look was really good as well. And I liked his jacket and his whole fit. Yeah, it was great. Crypto was adorable. I love dogs, as my dog is napping beside me right now. Yeah, big dog fan, and having Crypto in this was so awesome. He was fantastic, very unruly, definite comedic relief, but just so good. So good. I really liked him a lot, and came in clutch when we needed him. So that was great. People at the Daily Planet. Jimmy was fun. Poor guy with Eve. I appreciate, though, that this movie went in that direction, though, and showed like big clinginess, you know, kind of obsession in that way, especially when one person is like just not really into it. Like my mindset in the moment, though, was just like, okay, we're trying to like save people and the planet and all this stuff. Like, and so his hesitation when she's just like, can we spend the weekend together? If it were me, I'd be like, of course we can spend the weekend together. Because I'm like, a weekend versus like saving the world. I can do that, right? Anyway, Eve seems great. She just needs to like take it down a peg or two. But at the same time, in saying that, let me actually revert that. Let me take that back. She needs to find someone that her pigs can fit into. Yeah, there we go. She needs to just find someone that she is very compatible with. Jimmy is not it, unfortunately. All right, I haven't talked about Nicholas yet as Lex, but whoo boy, it did take me a bit to kind of like think about how I was feeling about him, because to me, and I don't know why, because when I think of like a bunch of the biggest CEOs today, right now, for all these companies, like a lot of them are young, and Nicholas is young. But I will admit, I think it's just because of the OG Superman and the actor being older. Although it'd be funny if he actually wasn't, but to me he just seemed older. But anyway, I don't know. I had to let go of the fact that like Nicholas, to me, he's just such a young looking guy. I just think like Lex just feels like a really dirty, like old man CEO, evil person, you know, that wants to just like take over and just, yeah, I don't know. I had to really, as the movie was going, like just push that out of my brain and just be like, who cares about how old this character looks? Just focus on the character and like what Nicholas is doing. Great performance. Yeah. Once I like let go of that whole age thing that was in my mind, I didn't want to bring that up during the movie because I thought it was just going to be like nonsense in the moment and not a big deal. I was like, I'll in my brain, I'm like, I'll talk about this in the review. So yeah, once I kind of like pushed that out and was just like, who gives a fuck how old he looks or how young he looks or whatever. Yeah, his performance as Lex was awesome. He definitely got that like evil to be evil persona down. I really liked his fit, the all black. looked very, very nice. The bald head was great. Like, just his skin is so smooth. Yeah, Nicholas did a great job with the line deliveries and the facial expressions and yeah, just being like, but also too, like the news clippings of him like being interviewed and he like is normal feeling, sounding, you know? Yeah, that was a really great performance. I enjoyed it a lot. The particular story of this movie feels pretty relevant, you know? The wealthiest people working with governments to take over land and squash populations and all that stuff. So I did really appreciate that because personally feel like that commentary is kind of needed a lot more now than ever these days so that we can hopefully work to fucking stop that kind of shit happening in the world. And then there's the cynical side of me that's just like, humans have always done this and it's probably always gonna fucking continue because humans have always done this. Anyway, but I did really enjoy the story in this and just highlighting how awful of a person not just Lex was, but the Bavarian or the fuck was it wasn't Baravia. Oh my god, sorry. First, when I say Bavaria, I said that and I'm just like, wait, that's not, yep, that's not right. Baravia, fictional Eastern European country. Like working with, like that guy was evil and just two evil men. The portrayal of both was really good. I want to talk next about the Pocket universe and just how that looked. I really dug the look of it. The colors of the river, and it kind of looked like Lego because it was all like blocks and stuff. And the whole the scene with Superman in the river did kind of feel a little bit like video gamey to me, but that was the only moment in the whole Pocket universe that I felt that way, was just when he was in there, because it was just a lot of moving parts during that. But otherwise, everything else about the Pocket universe just felt really cool to me. And then Anthony Carrigan showing up as Rex was really fun. I didn't recognize him at first, obviously covered in all of that prosthetic work, and then as soon as he spoke, I recognized his voice. He is Victor Zsasz in the Gotham TV show. One of the best fucking characters ever. I've wanted to watch more of Anthony Carrigan though in other things because of how much I love Zsasz in Gotham. I mean, I'm happy now to have watched Superman, but I think he's in a really popular TV show. I need to, Barry? Is Barry the TV show that he's in? Anyway, something that I need to watch someday because yeah, anytime I see this guy, I really like him. So his portrayal of that character was really fun. The concept of that character too, Element Man, is just really sweet. I still feel dumb though for thinking that like he was gonna break through the window. Anyway, it's okay. Making the sun though, I did not expect. That was really cool of him to do. And yeah, loved the teamwork there, and that was good. All right, I'm not sure that I have anything else left to say about this movie, but yeah, this gets one. I think, how would I, can't speak. How would I rate this? I think I would rate this like a solid 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5? Yeah, I'd give this a 4 out of 5. All right, with that, I'm going to do the letterbox segment of my reaction now, where I go and read some things that other people have said. So let's go do that. This person is me, I think. The cast, the visuals, crypto. The special effects, crypto. The action, crypto. The emotion, crypto. The score, crypto. Absolute masterpiece. The dog does make it. 4.5 stars. For all the flaws this movie does have, I remember when someone told me that all that matters when you watch a movie is how it makes you feel. And Superman not only makes me feel like a man can fly, it makes me feel like I can fly after watching it. And the last review, seems as good a time as any to watch an immigrant kick the living daylights out of an evil tech billionaire. Yep. And now it is that time of the video where I turn it to you and I ask you to leave your thoughts down below about this movie. Do you love it? Let me know all the reasons why. And if you're someone that doesn't quite care for this one, I'd also be interested to know why. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my reaction. Thank you so much. If you're curious about watching future things in this, going back and watching other stuff, it's just gonna be a maybe for right now. I definitely don't want to commit to anything, so yeah, sorry if that is some slightly depressing. It's just the way it's gonna be. So I really do appreciate you joining me for this, though. To everyone whose names are going by, thank you so much for your support on Patreon. And if you're someone that wants to request a movie, so Reactor, which is how Brian got me to watch this movie today, Reactor is a page where you can pay to have me react to a movie of your choice. It's pretty much open all the time. So yeah, if you're ever interested, the link is always in my video descriptions and pinned comments. It's a completely optional way of supporting me, but if you want to, then you can go for it. And to everyone who does, thank you so much. It's definitely been a way for me to watch a wide variety of movies, because most requests that come in are for movies that are very like off the radar that not a lot of people know of. So it's been a lot of fun to watch a good variety of stuff. So thank you to everyone who supports that way. And with that, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate you doing that. Click over here to do so. If you want to watch something else of mine, click on over here, and we will see you in the next movie reaction, whichever one you tune into next. Until then, I wish you a great rest of your day. Take care, everybody.